Life. It's a very small word, but with a vast meaning and perception. And for most people, whenever you ask them what life means, each one will have a different answer. Yeah, that's me there sitting in the bed, old, worn out, falling apart, and full of knowledge and experience, for I was lucky to live a long life. I'd always ask myself, what's the meaning of life? What's my purpose? How do I fit in this world? And why does life always throw stuff at you to bring you down? These are just some questions that I've pondered all of my life, and still do, on what could be these final days of my very existence. Most of life is shaped on where you grow up, people you've come to know, and the values that they hold dear, just passed on to you like it's DNA. Looking back on my own life, I'm very thankful for where I had grown up and the people that I had come to know, because they shaped me for who I was. I'll never forget the town, the places, the people, and even the smells that I grew up with. Once in a while, I'll catch up with my old friends and recall those good old days and the times we had. But like a book, there's always another page, another chapter. Life is always a challenge. What matters is how you can overcome it. And in the age that I grew up in, words are more hateful than actions, and people felt entitled for most everything that they hold dear. This idea led to the downfall in society and even myself. Yet phrases such as, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me," or the famous, "Actions speak louder than words." Both of these disclaim how words are more hateful than actions. It took me a while to overcome this barrier that society had labeled on me. The label that made you restrict your freedom of speech and felt that you were entitled to everything. It wasn't until I had overcome this label that I became a more happier person, and I was awoken. I was able to grow my knowledge and become a better person. Yet I still thought to myself, what could possibly be my purpose? My uncle always told me to swing for the fences, my grandfather to get your ass behind you, and my dad worried about money and providing for his family, and then lastly himself. All three of these men had in common was they were faithful to their wives, and I couldn't think of a more perfect way to live out your life. So I tried to live my life by their example. By getting my ass behind me, I worked hard to achieve my goals. I swung for the fences at every opportunity that I had come my way, and I made sure that I could provide for my family and be a good husband to my wife. I do look back and ask myself, did I truly live a good life? I still had many regrets, many hard times, and many faults in myself. Some of these things I wouldn't mind changing. However, I see the beauty in that. What makes a good life are the good and the bad moments. It makes you feel grateful that you survived, and yet you were thankful for all that you had. Having an impact on those you hold dear, the golden rule of treating others on how you want to be treated. Not having any worries, and being the best person you could possibly be, even with all your faults. That to me is a perfect life. And frankly, I wouldn't change a thing. So, did I live a good life? Well, I'd have to say, I had a good ride.